Susie Milano here with manager Kelly Nicholson. So, Coach, nice relaxing off day for you yesterday?
Yeah, it's always good to have an off day. It's kind of more of a mental off day than physically. It's just kind of nice to rest and relax, and the clubhouse is nice and quiet. And so, yeah, it was nice. I was here till about 5:30 and working on some stuff for next summer, and went out and had some ice cream and kind of laid low last night. It was nice.
So, last game, you guys came ahead in hitting, but didn't quite clinch the win. What's going on?
Well, we came alive a little bit late. Sometimes you have to, again, tip your cap to the other team and the other guy's pitcher. Corey Luttrell is very good from Harwich. He's in the rotation at Kentucky, and we knew we had our hands full with him, and he proved to be as good as advertised, and he threw the ball really well. And then the back end of their bullpen came in and closed the door somewhat. We wound up scoring 4 runs and brought the tying run to the plate in the 9th, which was good. And, it's a long summer. You're going to go through kind of ebbs and flows. And, normally don't see teams go 10-1, and you're normally not going to see teams go 1-10. So we just kind of got to hang in there and pitch a little bit better and swing the bats a little bit better and defend a little bit better. And we should get back on track.
Arakawa kind of had a tough outing there. We talked to Woodard about it, and he said it was precautionary. What's happening?
Yeah, Jared was just kind of came out after the second inning and said his arm was just kind of dead and didn't feel very good. So, yeah, we want to err on the side of caution. We want to make sure and send him back to Hawaii healthy. And so we got him out of there. Our stable's pretty full down there. So I was just talking to him during BP. I think he's going to be fine. He just needs a little rest probably, but I think he's going to be fine for the rest of the summer. After maybe start throwing again in 4 or 5 days and getting back out on the bump.
Okay. We're really used to having a really strong bullpen. Last game was not as strong as normal. What are you guys working on out there? Well,
I think our bullpen, if I'm not mistaken, I think we only gave up 1 run in the last 7 innings. So those guys did a pretty good job. We got down early. I think Jarrett gave up 5 in that inning. So I guess we gave up 2 runs. But we like our bullpen. We like Kyle Crockett at the back end. Hopefully Matt Troop is going to be okay. We've got Chase Johnson, and we've got McNitt back there, and Kibitz is going to go to the pen, and Grundy's going to go to the pen after tonight. So we have some good arms down there. We like who we have down there. We like our rotation. We like our staff. So we think we're going to be okay.
We know you guys are kind of changing up the rotation a little bit. Can we talk about that? What's changing? What's different?
Well, there are several reasons for changing up the rotation. Grundy will go to the bullpen not because of performance. He's done a good job in that starting role. We want to send him back to Kentucky with limited innings so he does not get shut down in the fall. Matt Boyd is going into the rotation. Kubica is going to come out. We think that Austin's going to help us. It's going to be a better role for him. And with Matt going in, we think he's thrown the ball well enough to start. James Ferris from Arizona is a starter, and we think he's one of our 6 best rotational guys. So he's going to go in, and we could literally flip-flop pen to starting rotation to pen, and we think we're going to be okay. So. Brandon McNitt's going to go to the pen, but we're going to be just fine. No matter, it's kind of not who's out there at the start; it's who's out there to close games out.
Okay, keeping the 30-man roster was kind of a shock. What's it like working with 30 guys? Is it hard? Is it easy? What's different?
Well, offensively, it gives us some options. We can pinch hit, we can pinch run. We've got a nice little rotation with the catchers where one's going to catch and one's going to DH, and then they're going to be off. It's nice to have a Cody Culp and obviously Montville even though Cody's not playing tonight, against a left-hander, Wendell from Minnesota. So it gives us some options. And if somebody gets hurt, then we don't have to scour the country to bring somebody in. Thankfully, we had 16 arms. And Jared Eric Hall was a little tender, and Witt's been a little tender, and so we'll see. It's better to have too many than too few, because we can't go down in the minor leagues and get anybody. So we've never had 30, but thank goodness this summer we kept 30, and we're glad that we did.
Okay, you're on a 4-game stretch with the Eastern Division teams. How important are these games to you?
Well, they're all important. You know, it's good to get the wins against your own division. It's good to go down, obviously, and get wins against the West as well. But those divisional wins, it's a big swing, as you know. So we were fortunate that we came back against YD and got those guys. And then Harwich, they were just better the other night. They just played better and deserved to win. But Brewster, YD coming up these next 2 games are big, and so hopefully we can play well and get back on track tonight.
Okay, and finally, Danny Aldrich. It's kind of a tough one to lose, it seems like.
He was really tough to lose. And I talked to Danny the other day. You know, I called him and said, hey, congratulations. I'm really happy that you were able to stay in the league, and he's off to a great start with Katuitt. I think he's already hit 3 home runs, and hey, he's a good player, and Kevin Brown's a good player, and Cody Cope's a good player. It was a tough. One of them had to go, and it was a really hard decision. But whoever we let go, we knew we were letting go of a really good player, and whoever we kept, the 2 we kept, we knew that we were getting 2 quality kids. So far, I think it's worked out for everybody, and I couldn't be happier for Danny Aldrich. He's doing a good job with Katuitt.
Great, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Good luck tonight. I'm Susie Milano. That was Manager Kelly Nicholson. Sending it back to you.